Hello Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm going to be doing an update and it's on the Gladiator 3 board, and this is supposed to be the Gladiator 3 Plus. It says Gladiator 3 on the box, but inside I'm assured it's a Gladiator 3 Plus. I've had this board for a few months actually. I think I got it early this year. 180 sent it to me. I just hadn't got around to doing it, but I don't really know how much has changed between this and the old Gladiator, apart from the fact that this one was BDO endorsed, which, as you know, the BDO is no more now, sadly. And it's nice that it comes in this cellophane wrap around the box, because obviously that'll keep in the board moisture resistant and whatever, because when boards go from the factory to wherever, they can be on board ships, airplanes, anything, so they could be encountering all kinds of different conditions. So I like the idea that they've wrapped it in the plastic, but there you go, that's just one thing. But what I was told is that apart from the cosmetic changes, like with the BDO badge that is on it, you won't really know what the difference is just by looking at it. And I think it's more down to the fact that the spider has been connected to the board in a better way. So it's a better connected spider, a more durable spider. And I think what the other thing that they did is reduce the density of the sisal. So people that have complained about the other one being a little bit too hard, hopefully this one's a little bit softer. But obviously I won't know until I've tried it, and that's what we're going to do next. Then we'll open it up, have a close look at it, and then I'll get it on the wall and throw some darts at it. But the Gladiator 3 for me has been one of the best dartboards out, so if they've even improved it just a little bit, then that's a good thing. So let's check it out. Right, so I've made a bit of a boo-boo here. A few weeks ago I did the intro for this video, and that's why you see me wearing a different shirt on the throwing segment. I stopped playing for a while because my wrist was bothering me, and then I did the throwing segment on the video, and then when I've come to edit the video, I've either deleted the other part of the video that I did with me taking it out of the box, or I didn't put it on my computer and I've already formatted my memory card, so I don't have that part anymore. It was only a short section anyway, and it was just a quick close-up of the board because I've already done all that in the original review anyway. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put up pictures of the new Gladiator 3 Plus, and I'm going to compare them to the Gladiator 3, and then we'll just have a quick look at that, and then I'll go on to the throwing section. But one thing that's curious is the 180 Gladiator 3 Plus is £38.95, but on Darts Corner you can still get the original Gladiator 3 for £39.95, so it's £1 more, but the original one comes with the Rotafix bracket, whereas the new one just comes with a standard metal bracket. So there you go, go figure. Right, so I've got a picture with both the boards side by side. The G3 Plus is on the left and the G3 on the right. There's not a massive amount different just by looking at them at first, but the G3 Plus has got a white painted number ring and the G3 is just a plain silver. Also you can see the logos on the other one were different. Now on the Darts Corner website it doesn't show you the logos for the England Darts organisation or the BDO, so whether that's changed recently and they don't have them badges on anymore, I don't know. But other than that, it looks pretty much the same at first glance. But if you look on the spider, the G3 Plus on the left and the G3 on the right, the G3 Plus has got a slightly longer leg and it seems to go in further, and the G3 is a shorter one and it's got kind of stubby little bits sticking out. And I think the spider on the G3 Plus is more flush to the sisal, as you'll see in the next pic. So again, the G3 Plus is on the left and the G3 on the right, and if you look on the G3 on the right, it's got kind of a gap in between where the spider sections are joining together. The G3 Plus seems a lot neater, and I'm almost certain it's closer to the Sisal than the other G3. So the G3 Plus is probably a better option overall, and like I say, that's what they said, the spider's been improved. So here's some pics of the dimensions of the segments. I'm not going to go over it too much because they're all pretty much the same as what the G3 was. So if you want to pause the video, you can look at it closer. I don't believe that. It's just, I wasn't even expecting it to go anywhere near the treble, and it went in. It's got quite a subdued sound to it. The black sections, because obviously they've got the ink on, they're a little bit harder than the white, and I expect that because obviously when they've put the ink on, it must bind the top of the surface a little bit, but after you've had a few throws at it, it should break in easy, and then it'll just get back to how you expect it to be. But it does seem to have a slightly softer sound, so just have a throw around the board. Also, it will depend on how you've got it fixed onto the wall. I think when I did the 180 normal version, I probably had it on the rotor fix, from what I can remember. So at the moment it's just on the normal bracket, and the wall behind this dartboard has got holes in it all over from all the different things I've been attaching to it. But for me, the 180 Gladiator board and the Gladiator 3 is a great board anyway. So whatever they've done on this version, it's probably just a little bit more enhanced, but it's hard to be 100% sure exactly if it's going to be better from just doing a little review like this. It'll probably need a few weeks or even months to be sure, but like I said, they're supposed to have improved the spider and it's fixed onto the board better. I don't know exactly how, and also they did say that they've made the board less dense. Some people were still complaining that it was too hard, and for me the white sections certainly feel a lot softer. I think the bull area still feels about the same. Obviously when it's compressed in the machine, this part gets more compressed, so that tends to be harder. But also, like I said, when the ink is put on, it just binds the surface a little bit, but that'll soon break in once you start hitting it with your darts. I just have a couple of more throws at it, but there's not really much point because, like I say, I've already done a proper review of it before, so this is just a quick update. So like I said, it's still a very nice looking board, very nice clean colours and neat. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to play with it and then report back and see how it goes. But I am going to be doing a review of another board soon, so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put this in my other place where I play darts, and I'm going to use it there. And when I review the other board, I'll just rotate between the two, and then after a certain amount of time I'll do an update. But still a very impressive board. So obviously if you want the latest Gladiator, get the Gladiator Plus, but like I said, this has got the BDO badges on it, so as you know, BDO is no more, so Whether they'll be changing the board again, I don't know. For all I know, there could be a Gladiator 4 coming out. But there you go. That's the Gladiator 3 Plus. Another very nice board. Well recommended. So I'm going to leave it there, and like I said, I'll update sometime in the future, maybe a couple of months time, and I'll just give you an idea of how it's going. But one thing you've got to do and always remember is you've got to remember to rotate the board, and you do that so that it wears evenly around the board. But it really depends on how much you're playing. If you're playing a lot, if you're playing like maybe 2 or 3 hours a day, I would probably rotate it daily. But if you're only playing maybe 30-45 minutes a day, then maybe once every few days will be enough. But obviously the bull section, you can't do anything about that. So if you're aiming for the bull a lot, that's going to wear quick no matter what. So I'll leave it there, and I'll just leave you with some pictures of the board. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.